Hello everyone, my name is Dee and welcome to my Pick a Card Tarot Readings channel and welcome to your reading. In this reading we are going to explore the energies of the person who, without warning, without any announcement or reasoning, just abandoned you, rejected you, ghosted you, left you out in the cold, and you have been left wondering why. What did I do wrong? How did this even happen? And it's felt very unfair and unjust to you. Spirit wants to come in and bring you some answers, bring you some healing and clarity, because when somebody acts that way towards you, it really does attack your self-esteem and your self-worth and your value, and it makes you question who you are and throws your root chakra out of balance. Spirit wants to shed some light, bring in a new perspective for you to help you understand. And also, we won't just be channeling the energies of this person. There's extra messages Spirit wants to bring you about this person. This reading can be a friend, a family member, or a romantic person that has abandoned you, ghosted you, just left you with no reason or explanation whatsoever. There are 4 different images before you. Decide which one of these images best depicts the way you're feeling inside about this situation. I will start with the first image. There are timestamps for all the others listed below. Hello, image number 1. All right, so right away, what I'm picking up about this person is from your perspective, they really led you astray. It's almost like they made promises, or they were telling you all these wonderful things, and then it's like poof, gone, no explanation. And you've really been wondering, did I do something wrong? Like, what did I do? What did I say? What is it about me? I'm really confused about self, because what they did was truly unexpected. It came out of left field as far as you were concerned, based on what they were saying and doing and the way they were interacting with you. So let's tap into their energies and see why they did this. Why did they reject you, abandon you, ghost you, leave you with no explanation? All right. Okay, so we got 3 coming out, and I was only going to pull 1, so this is definitely a complicated situation with this person. Okay, so we have Mercury, the Moon, and Venus. Okay, first and foremost, what you need to understand about this person is they are very manipulative, all right? Mentally and emotionally, they manipulate. They're empathic, and not every empath is full of light and love, unfortunately. An empath is just somebody with the ability to truly feel into another person, okay? And the empath working in love and light is going to feel sympathy and empathy as they reach into other people, and love and a desire to heal and make things better and bring more light to that person. However, the dark empath is somebody who feels into another person void of true compassion and light, looking at how to work this person, how to learn them, to use them, to manipulate them to get what they want, what they desire. All right, and that's represented by the moon here. And how do they use this moon? And look, there's a lunar eclipse happening, or no, is that solar eclipse? Sorry, there's a solar eclipse happening right here on this moon card, and that's like, I'm gonna hide the truth from you emotionally and mentally. I'm going to lie to you. I'm going to twist you up in your head. I'm going to get you to really care about me and to really trust me, so that when it becomes very clear that I'm betraying you, that I'm false, it's going to confuse you, and you're going to question yourself about it, because I've done my job manipulating your emotions and your mental body. This person is dirty, okay? They don't play nice, and when I was coming in to do this reading, I did not expect like that deep of a message like that. But this person, the way that they played you, this is what they do to everybody. There is their, I don't want to say their sacral chakra is like closed off, because they definitely can, flow into other people to figure them out and understand them and see what their weaknesses are. But there's something about that where their solar plexus chakra is overextended, and it's about power for this person, all right? Without making other people feel small, without taking the energies of other people, this person feels powerless and small. They're a bully, in the most simplest term that you could explain this energy. They truly take advantage of other people and their kindness. So let's pull some tarot and add to this message. Page of Cups, Four of Cups, Queen of Wands, and the Lovers. Oh. This person is so selfish. Oh my goodness. I know that you really care about this person, so I'll be nice, because even when we're really hurt and angry with somebody, when we have a lot of deep emotion for them, we're still protective of them, right? And what I see, this person gives a lot of false promises love. Okay, so what do they say? A woman gives sex for love, and a man gives love for sex. And that's just a quote, and I'm not saying that it's spot on. It's very generalized, but that's like the first thing that came to my mind is like somebody giving like pretending love to get sex, okay? Or like somebody, not that this doesn't make sense, but like somebody giving sex in hopes that it will turn into love. So if this was a romantic situation, it could be that perhaps you felt a quick bond with this person, and they like told you, oh, it's, I move slow, it's gonna take some time, I can't just give my heart away that quickly. It's going to take some time. And they could even play the card of, oh, I've really been hurt in the past, we got to take it slow, but I'm going to go ahead and slide in your bed. Like I just feel like that's their energy. Like they have an excuse for every single thing, and so they give these false emotion, like oh, I'm healing, oh, I care about you, you make me so happy, all this. They put all that out there, but it's false, because they want like booty, they want physical, they want money, they want something material, okay? So this person, like if this is a friend, this is somebody who only calls you like when they need something, or they want to go out, they want to do this, do that, and there's nobody else. Like this person can make you feel as though they're very close to you, but you're only an asset. Like people are only assets to them, and it's like when it's convenient for them and what they need and their agenda, like that's who they're close to. If this is just one of your friends, okay, and you can't trust them, and getting burned, coming through as a fire sign, like this person burns people, and it's because it's really easy to open up to them, because like I said, this person's an empath, but they're a dark empath. They're not somebody who's going to feel compassion or any sort of empathy for anybody but themselves. That's the only thing that they care about, is themselves and what's good for them. And this person, if this is a friend, is also somebody who thinks they're superior than the people they surround themselves with. Because remember, they've got to push people down in order for them to feel good about who they are. And so this person only gets close to people they see as inferior to who they are. So keep that in perspective. If they burned you, it's because they realize, like, there's much, much more to you, or you're finding them out, you're seeing the truth, okay? That's the only reason why they would burn you and push you away, is because you're too close to the truth. Now, and that could be for a family member as well. Now, if this is like a romantic situation, this person is a player. Like, this is not somebody you can trust. They are never satisfied and happy within themselves because they pull and draw their energy from others. They don't know how to self-sustain. They don't know their own personal empowerment. And it's most likely things happened to this person in the past, okay, that made them feel really, really small. And that's what threw that solar plexus chakra out of balance. And so it's all about power, control, and greed for this person at this time. And you cannot love this person enough. You cannot forgive this person enough times. Nothing will change them but life itself. And right now, they're very destructive to you and to anybody else who gets close to them, because they just have this way of having somebody's walls come down. It's like they are the magician of emotional and mental manipulation, unfortunately. And what they did to you, they do to others. And you will probably hear from this person again, and they're gonna have, some sort of sob story as to, why they stopped talking to you. This person is somebody who spends a lot of time deflecting and thinking about how to, twist things and turn things around. So you could come at this person with a very valid point and argument about their behavior, and they have this ability to turn it on you and make you feel bad for even bringing it up. It would be like calling somebody, saying you are just a mean, awful person because you've only witnessed them doing mean, awful things, and then they break down in front of you and start crying, and it's like, you don't understand the pain that's inside of me because of what I've been through. And they map out all this stuff for you, but you've got to understand that's just a tactic that they use, not on you but everybody. This person has more excuses than there are stars in the sky. Oh my gosh. Let's pull some cards and see what this person thinks about the behavior, the separation from you, abandoning you, or just cutting you off with no explanation. Or, some of you, it's like you were carrying on this romantic partnership, and then when it came down to it, like after a significant amount of time of like, hey, we're doing all of this together, it's like we're a couple, can we be committed? And then this person just bounced. Like, I do feel that as well. And you're like, what? So, judgment, yeah, you, whether friend, family, or romance, this person knows, like, you got their number. Yep, we got the Tower, Ten of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. All right, so this is good, positive news. This person definitely feels lost from what's happened here between the two of you. Unfortunately, them coming through as the Ten of Swords, they're pitying themselves. It's like, oh, all this crazy happened because of them, because they couldn't accept me for who I truly am. They never really loved me. It was all of the side. Like, this person just lies to themselves. As bad as they lie to you and others, like, they lie to themselves just as bad, because it's like, how do I feel about this separation? Well, I feel this Ten of Swords, like I've been stabbed in the back by this Queen of Cups right here, okay? And so they're coming through as the Queen of Wands, you're coming through as the Queen of Cups, and this isn't about your zodiac sign whatsoever or your gender. this person gets what they want, and there's no holding back. Like, they play dirty. You are somebody who is very emotionally based. You, like, this could be like the light empath and the dark empath, all right? I mean, with the Queen of Cups coming through and then the Queen of Wands, yes, this could be a battle of the empaths, the light and the dark. But you coming through as this Queen of Cups, it's like they're blaming you and your emotions, like you couldn't accept them for who and what they are. And you got too close to the truth, and they can't face the truth about themselves. All right, they can't handle your judgment, so they'd rather destroy everything than actually face the truth or even feel any sort of emotion at all. I think you were penetrating them. They were starting to feel something for you, and that's like kryptonite. To feel a true emotion for another individual that isn't like, I will, I will conquer, I will be in control, is so foreign to this person. It throws them off. And I feel like your genuine kindness, your sweetness, put this person like out of whack. And you are seeing the truth of them, and they can't face that because they don't want to see the truth of themselves. Like, this person really does not desire any sort of change or evolution whatsoever. This is like all they know is to take from others. And I do feel like it's connected to their past, like what's happened to them in the past. And it's like they feel, if you truly saw me and how little, weak, and pathetic I am, you would turn away in shame and disgust. Oh, this person's a mess. All right, let's pull some more cards. We're going to bring in what Spirit wants to tell you now about this person. So we have magic, freedom, and dreams. So with this magic coming out, Spirit's confirming that they definitely put a spell on you, and they put a spell on others because they use their spiritual gift of empathy, like being an empath, for a very dark purpose. And Spirit wants you to know that, like, you didn't do anything wrong. They're very manipulative. They play people's emotions and twist up their minds. Like, that's who this person is. And they've got a lot to learn. Like, life is going to teach them a thing or two, all right? But that's just where they're at. Spirit wants you to know that. Like, they're working their magic in a very dark way. And you need to be free from that with this freedom. So them just ghosting you, abandoning you, leaving with no explanation, or outright rejecting you was divine intervention, because they would suck the light and life from you, literally. Here it is, the lunar eclipse on the moon card. They would literally suck the life from you, all right, and break you and like distort so much about you because of their darkness. So you need to be free of this person. And through your dreams at night, Spirit's been talking to you. You've been receiving messages, all right? And I do feel this person's higher self, the part of them that cannot be corrupted by the darkness of the 3D realm, is saying to you, I will meet you in your dream. I want to bring healing to you for the damage I've done to you in the 3D realm. All right, and this is their higher self. This is an aspect of self that has nothing to do with the trivial details of 3D life. This is just on such a higher level. All right, let's pull some more cards. Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. All right, so you need to trust that you seeded codes of light and love inside of this person. I did see like they were starting to feel something and it spooked them. You did put some seeds, and now you've got to really trust that you've got to pull your energy back from this person at this time and trust in, you know, spirit, trust in the divine plan. Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. Okay, so again, this is all about like divine plan and everybody being on their path. And you seeded this person with light, and this person seeded you with wisdom. And as you heal, that pain that you have suffered will transform into that wisdom that they have given to you. You will not be empty-handed. And with the Council of Light, that goes back to your spiritual team saying, we speak to you in your dream time. Remember your dreams. And now we have Irma. Where are you being called to journey to? So your soul is pulling you away from this person, whether friend, family member, or romance. Your soul is pulling you away from this person at this time because they are far too toxic. All right, they are far too toxic, and they will only distort you, splinter your energy, and take from you. And so Spirit's leading you away from this and saying, like, this person is a child of the universe just as you are, and there's a whole team that is assisting this person at this time. And right now they're stuck in the darkness, but that's part of their own personal journey. And you did your part that you promised before you incarnated by seeding them with light. And now you've got to trust Spirit and their spiritual team to handle the rest, and you need to focus on healing you. Let's see what else Spirit wants you to know about this person. The Emperor, there it is. Very, very controlling. The Hermit, because they feel small within and they've closed off to their inner light. Queen of Pentacles may have had some parent issues. They're very selfish. They don't care about anybody else. I know that's a hard thing to hear, but they are not capable at this time of truly feeling anything for anyone. It's best, you know, to move on at this time. Yeah, you got the Lovers coming out twice. You really care about this person. It just breaks your heart into pieces. And Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so Spirit is saying this person is the Emperor in a negative aspected position. Their solar plexus chakra is like the dominating force within them in a very dark way. It's all about power, conquering, domination for this person. And you seeded those light inside of them, okay? And they were starting to feel. That's why they walked away from you, because your energy is too pure for who they are. Most people they encounter are just as low and dark as them, not with intentional use of that energy, but not dealing with their own emotional baggage and things like that, you know, and just being kind of lost to the wind. So this person has been very successful in manipulating, because most people they take advantage of aren't people who, I don't want to say, how do I say this without, like, I don't want to say they're less than, it's, you are just somebody who is more aware and more tuned in to life, more responsible of yourself and what you love and the sacredness of things. And most people that they encounter aren't like that. They're snaky, dirty tricksters, just like this person. But you were like the first, like, true honest thing, and they were starting to feel for you. All right, like you penetrate their walls somehow, some way. But Spirit says they will only break your heart. They will only take from you until, like, enough time has passed and the wheels of fates have turned enough to where they can open up to the true essence of who they are. And what they want and what they need. And they've hurt a lot of people this journey. So when it comes time for them to face that darkness within, it's going to be a very painful process for them. And you can't be anywhere in sight, but no, the seeds of light that you put inside of them are going to be the sources of energy that guide them through their darkest night. All right, so let's pull one final card from Spirit for you. Intuition. You have a clear vision of things to come, and your wisdom has been guiding you. Continue to use that sense of future to direct your current path. Trust your instinct and shine the divine message from your heart with those concerned. Be open to needed changes. Trust the journey with this person and let it go for now, because they can't be true, they can't be loyal. Things need to change, and you've just got to give that some time. All right, so those are your messages. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care. Hello, image number 2. Let's get right into your reading. We're going to tap into the energies of this person's higher self and see what comes to us about why they abandoned you, reject you, ghosted you, left you just out in the cold. This person really confused you, and them just disappearing darkened you, maybe even made some of you feel quite depressed. All right, let's tap in. Why did this person do that? All right, and so we have Jupiter coming out as like the main influence, and this is your confidence, courage, self-belief, and luck. So this person is definitely lacking some spiritual maturity, but also they don't have a whole lot of confidence and self-belief within. And what that means is, you know, you could be an amazing, amazing person, whether you're just this person's friend or romantic interest, okay? You could be like the cream of the crop, a great catch, a perfect 10, the most honest, loyal friend or romantic partner out there that there could be. But this person, because they feel so small inside themselves, they look at you and anybody else of substance as, oh, if this person's truly interested in me, something's wrong with them, because they believe something is truly wrong with who they are. They don't feel that they are lovable, that they are worthy. I don't care the front or the show that they have put up that may try to lead you otherwise. This person is the ultimate, like, scared, bullied child in the corner, okay? That's who they really are. And they cannot connect well with anybody. It's like anybody of substance, they turn away from and they can't trust, because they're only used to a certain type of experience, and that's like so ingrained within them. They can't accept it. It's like, think of somebody who has been, you know, a prisoner against their will for like 20 years. There'll come a point where their captor could open the cage of their, you know, open the door of their cage, and they're never going to come out. And so you've got to look at this person kind of in that same context, is they don't tap into their spiritual center. There's a great deal of spiritual immaturity about them. And until they do that, like, they're not capable of leaving the cage, even though the door is open, if that makes sense. And so you are feeling really bad about yourself, like, well, what's wrong with me? Why did you do this? Why did this happen? It's not that there was anything wrong with you. It's like it was too good to be true, almost, for this person. They're used to being screwed over. They absolutely are, but I feel like they hide a lot of that from people. They don't get close to anybody, really. Four of Swords. Yeah, this person needs a lot of healing. The Hierophant. Queen of Pentacles. This person could have had a really awful mother, or you know, if this is a female, really awful mother, really crappy sister, crappy female friendships. If this is a male, it's the same thing, like crappy mother or really awful romantic partnership. This person, they need a lot of healing. Like, they need to connect with spirit. They need to be in spirit's nest. The Tower. Queen of Swords. Page of Pentacles. And Two of Swords. Yeah. So the Tower is an opportunity to face the shadow, to face the demon, the darkness within. And, you know, this coming through from their higher self, they have to go through many more moments of the Tower, you know, to really face who they are. They don't. What's happened here with you, like, they've screwed up a lot of different connections in their life because they had this really bad situation with this feminine energy in their past, and it distorted them, and spirit has brought them to the Tower multiple times to try to help them break free of these experiences that keep them in that cage, even though the door is now wide open. But they can't. Their armor is too strong. And you know, here with the Two of Swords, any genuine like love or help that is offered to this person, they reject it because it feels so foreign. This person really attracts to and aligns to people who will hurt them, you know, who are emotionally manipulative, mentally manipulative, materialistic, because that's where they choose to vibrate. And you were really offering them something true, and spirit wants you to know that, like, there is nothing wrong with you or what you were offering this person. It's just they are in no way, shape, or form able to receive the goodness and the high vibration of what you are trying to give to them, because they don't see that for themselves. They need a lot of healing. Like, spirit is trying so desperately to answer their prayers and lead them to their center space, like the core of their soul. And you only find that through the Tower moment, through dark night of the soul, you know, those dark journeys that we all have to go on to really find the change within ourselves, to make things different in our lives, in our reality, and decide that we're no longer going to fear the past or fear this or fear that. Like, we all go through the Tower, but this person, it's like, as many times as spirit has brought them, they can't let their guard down. Like, they refuse to change. They're so comfortable in what they know, what's familiar, that it's almost as though they don't want to escape that. Like, I almost feel this person kind of likes being the victim, so to speak. Like, that's their calling card. Oh, I'm just screwed over. Everybody stabs me in the back. Everybody takes advantage of me. So when something good, you know, actually does show up, they have to deflect it because it doesn't go along with the narrative that they've created for themselves in their own mind about their life. And you could never love this person enough, because remember, they're unable to receive that love, that light that you offer them, that you're trying to give to them. And Spirit doesn't want you to feel like it's a shortcoming on you at all whatsoever. It's not. It's that just they're not able to receive the love. But don't feel bad in your heart for that, because it's a choice. It's a choice that they make. Spirit has answered their prayer over and over and over and leads them to the tower. Because in our, greatest moments of weakness, of destruction, is when we're the most open to change. And Spirit has tried to bring them to that space of change, but they don't. They don't get on that. So what you need to understand, and what their higher self is telling you, is it's not your fault. It's not about you. I cannot receive your love. It's too pure. It's too high vibrational. I can't receive that. I can't leave the cage, even though the door is wide open. I'm more comfortable in there than I am outside of that. And you've got to trust that this person has their own spiritual team, that no matter how many times it takes, they will always be led back to the tower for that moment where they choose within themselves to change. So let's pull some cards and see specifically what they think about the fact that you and them are not speaking, and what they did to you, how they left you feeling. Empress, Seven of Swords, Hierophant, Eight of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, they just see you as way too good for them. So they walked away. Four of Swords. So you got the Hierophant and the Four of Swords showed up here from their higher self. And now it's also coming through in how they feel about you and what's happened here. And now we have Judgment. All right. Okay. They definitely see you with this Empress as somebody who is better than them. And like after a while, like they feel that whatever drew you into them would fade away. And you would see them for the worthless POS that they think that they are. Okay, I'm not saying that that's what they are, but that's how they feel about themselves. Like if you truly saw the truth of them, you would throw your hands and realize it's just a waste of your time. All right, so it's better to walk away opposed to you seeing the truth about them. And they know that they need healing. They know that they're screwed up somehow, some way inside. Like they know it. You got the Four of Swords with the Hierophant, boom, boom, right there. And then they came out together here. So it's like they know they need to change things before they could ever even try to come back into your world and speak to you, because we have the Eight of Wands with Judgment. And that's like, I've got to speak the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Like the truth has to be told and expressed, and they're nowhere near in a position to do that at this time. Like they need to walk with Spirit for a while. This person has become very comfortable with being the victim, and when good things are happening, it's almost like they cannot even handle it or receive it. It freaks them out. And you've just really personalized, their behavior, and it is not about you. They've got a lot of inner demons that they've got to face, and we can only slay our own demons. Nobody can slay them for us. And that this person, if they choose to finally face the fear in the tower, it will all crumble and fall down around them, and they'll totally feel free. But they've got to decide that. They've got to get to that decision on their own by themselves. Let's pull some cards and see what Spirit would like to tell you about this person and this situation specifically. Yeah, they need to find their own freedom before they can run wild and free with you, truly. And they, yeah, look at that. Fearless. They're not there. They're really fearful. And then we have celebrate. Okay. You've got to trust that they have a spiritual team that is working with them and assisting them. And when they're truly ready, they will heal. They will overcome. But in the meantime, you've got to be away from them, because as beautiful as your emotions for them are, as genuine and honest it is that you are trying to offer them, you know, what you're trying to give to them, they can't receive it. They're too afraid. And so they will, you know, always like hurt you. And right now it's time for you to celebrate life and celebrate you, and not hate on yourself or question yourself or feel bad because they can't receive love. Like, that's, you didn't cause that. You're part of the remedy. But right now you've got to be at a distance until they can complete their tower moment, and then they will be in the place mentally, emotionally, and spiritually to receive what you offer. Dance. Do something to shift your vibration. Yes, Spirit is saying, don't feel bad. Don't feel sad. Mirror. Who or what is triggering you? So, this person, their inability to receive love. Oh, where did that card go? Their inability to receive love is a reflection of an inability inside of you, of something that you feel that you are not worthy of, or that you just aren't able to receive. So this relationship, as you are part of the remedy for this person, they are also part of a remedy inside you. I think you are way too hard on yourself. There's a level of perfectionism, and you beat yourself up way too much, and like in this situation, totally taking on all responsibility of, well, what did I do wrong? Or was it my energy? Was it this? Was it that? And it was nothing about you at all. You did everything you were supposed to do, being a true friend, or being, you know, a loyal romantic partner to somebody. You did all you can do. You can't let the darkness of others make you question yourself. And you've got to be much softer on yourself and not punish yourself for the bad behavior of other people, because it's you didn't deserve what happened here. It's just this person can't receive the high vibration of energy in which you are offering them at this time. And boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? And so right now, it's just not the best idea to be closely connected to this person. Not because, you know, this has to be some doom and gloom. It's just they're not the safest place for you, if that makes sense. Like, they're always going to be flighty until they face their tower moment. And that's just how it is. Like, they're always going to be flighty until they do that, unfortunately. And in the meantime, Spirit wants you to be happy and celebrate you and celebrate your life and your accomplishments. And don't think for 1 second that you're not good enough or not worthy because of this person. They've got a distortion in them that's unable to, you know, totally receive love. Five of Swords, yeah, they're not ready. They've got a lot of work to do. Yeah, to mature here into the King. Oh, and look at the Queen. Yep. They've got a lot of work to do to get on your level, all right? Coming through as the King and Queen like that, like they have a lot of work to do. And we had some cards fall, so let's see which cards fell. Oh, okay. Yes, they have a lot of work to do, okay? And this may be like, all right, well, I'm just going to stand here and wait for my lover to return. And that's where Spirit's saying, don't do that. You know, what's meant to be will be. In the meantime, you need to live your life. You need to be happy too. And, you know, who knows how long it's going to take this person to go through the tower and complete that cycle in their life so they can be free. Like, who knows how long that's going to take. And, in the meantime, Spirit says, seek out what will truly make you happy. And it doesn't have to be another relationship with somebody romantically, okay? It could be what calls your soul. What's a passion? What's a hobby? What's a natural talent that you have? It's like, don't sit around and wait for the day for this person to wake up and say, okay, yeah, I accept your love now. Because you might be waiting longer than you think. It's all about how quickly they're able to spiritually evolve beyond their own emotional baggage and drama. And, you know, again, I'm not saying like go find somebody else to be with. I'm saying don't dispense all your energy worrying about them, focusing on them, when they're going to come back, all of that. Focus on you and what will make you happy and what you're passionate about in your life, and pursue that. Make big strides for yourself. Follow through with goals and come into big achievement and accomplishment. Utilize your energy for that, and you will have so much success. And what's meant to be will always find its way all on its own. I promise you. So you don't need to sit and wait for this person. You need to live your life and trust that when they're in the right place to receive what you offer, your paths will come back together if that's what's meant to be. All right, let's pull one final card. Opportunity. It's an opportune time. You are a wise soul and a preeminent strategist. You know your motives and you anticipate the successful outcome before the move is even made. You are right on track. Yes, the Spirit is encouraging you, saying don't let this person get you down or make you feel bad. They've got some issues they got to deal with. And in the meantime, make some magic happen in your life. I just feel big accomplishment if you funnel all your energy that way. All right, so those are your messages. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care. Hello, image number 3. Let's get right into your reading. We're going to tap into this person's higher self and gain some insight and some information as to why they, for you guys, I'm feeling like, and this is just metaphorical, like you were left at the altar, so to speak. Like this person out of nowhere just gone. And you were left feeling really stupid and foolish. Like, did I miss the signs? Was I making things up in my head? Like, what? Okay, let's go into this. Let's see why this person did that. This person is that you guys are my third. I have one more after this, but this person, the energy around what they did feels far more mysterious, which means you were really left in the dark. You did not see this coming. You don't even understand it. You might even have questioned, did this person pass? All right, so we've got Neptune. This person, unfortunately, with this card coming out, that says your fantasies, yearnings, longings, and potential for illusion. So this person is definitely a master of illusion and playing games. They know all the right things to say, all the right things to do to get what they want. And with this person, it's like an ego boost for them, to draw somebody in and then just like spit them out. Yeah, because look, this just flew out as I'm saying that. Like, it makes them feel strong and powerful, like they get some sort of like ego boost out of this. So let's pull more cards. Like, this person really acted genuine to you, like, man. And I feel like this was more than just like we were just talking through text, like we met online and then boom, gone. No, this was like there was some time spent in this connection, like things were developed, if this was a friend or a romance. Okay, there was energy invested on your behalf, and from your perception, this other person was also investing just as much energy, but they were playing games the whole time. And you know, I don't like saying that, but with Neptune coming out, oh. So we have Temperance, Four of Wands, Two of Cups, Nine of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and Knight of Swords. Okay, so the reason why I feel this person has this ego boost at like playing games with other people's hearts and energy is because they're still like hung up on something of their past here, a person of their past. So if this is like somebody that you thought was your friend, like you were just trying to be friends with them, they're in the mentality of, I'm gonna burn you before you can burn me. If this is romance, this person is, it's like they're still hung up on somebody else, and so they just play with the hearts and minds of others because they don't like feeling lonely. And it's almost as though as soon as this other person like comes back into their reality, whatever they have going on, like they'll just push away like at a snap of a finger. And so this person like holds a lot of power over this individual's emotional body, over their heart. And what this person does to you and to other people is what the person that they just can't get over does to them. Like, they're waiting for the moment when this person realizes, I've been here with you this whole time through. Let's have a real relationship. Let's get on the same page. That's where this person's at. Like, they think about this other person, and in the meantime they just play games. And so typically in a situation like this I would have sympathy, but because this person, you know, chooses to play games with others as a form of entertainment, as a form of ego boost, I don't have sympathy to them for what this person puts them through, because they make a choice to always go back, always go back. No matter how much time or energy they seem to invest in a new connection, if this person comes around, they'll drop it and go back. And, you know, you may have felt like you guys really connected, and they may have even told you that. But that's just their game of illusion. All right, let's pull some more cards about them specifically, like how they feel about what they did to you. Because I just keep like seeing that, and then with this Four of Wands, like they left you at the altar. And I know you probably weren't about to marry them, and then just they didn't show up, but that's how Spirit's showing it to me. It's like they left you at the altar. They, you know, made all these plans with you, talked about a future with you, all these things, and then poof, just gone. And you've wondered, you know, was I left for somebody else? Yes and no. If there would have been like some new person that would have shown up, they wouldn't have left you high and dry, okay? They were investing in you. However, this person of their past that they are not over, that person coming in, they're going to drop anyone and everyone because they think that's where they truly want to be. And where they truly want to be, that person could care less. Like, it's just all about gain for them. Like, this is crazy. This person, when they get sad and lonely and down, they go back to this person to pick them up because they know that this person loves them and wants to work it out and wants to be with them. So they go in and they screw this person's head up. And so when this person does look like they're starting to get close to other people, this person will always come back in and try to screw it up. And so this person has to make the decision in their own mind that this is never going to work. Like, this person's just full of crap, and change their ways. But it's almost like they're creating this karma with each other. Like, this, by what this person does to this person and other people in this person's life, it's like a nasty karma. And then this person, even though they're innocent here, they project all that crappy, fake BS onto others. And so there's like this nasty karma, and that's why they keep coming back together. And it's like it just keeps building and building and building more. And somebody's got to make a different choice here. And you were like caught in the crossfire of this. And don't think, gosh, well, if that person wouldn't have shown back up, then we would still be. You might still physically be hanging around each other, but this person's like mind is never with anybody but this person. Like, they've really got to overcome their illusion and fantasy about this person. So we got Temperance coming out twice. And the Fool, 9 of Swords, 2 of Wands. Okay, so this is promising here. This is how they're feeling about you and what they did to you. Like, they're kind of haunted by it. You were a really good energy in their life. Like, they were starting to see like a future with you. Like, maybe I could feel with this person. Maybe I could open up with this person. And there was progress made between the two of you in this connection. Like, I see that. But this other person showed up, and now, because they like dropped you, walked away from you, whatever they did, they have a lot of guilt about that. Like, they're worrying about that. It bothers them because you were actually somebody that they saw a future with. And there was progress made between the two of you, your bond. So let's pull some more cards. Queen of Pentacles. Gosh, see, here's this darn Queen of Pentacles again. And even if like you're an earth sign, this isn't you. This is that other person. And here it is, like, I want to have a reconciliation with that person. And but they had like all these dreams with you. Like, they were really seeing a future with you. Yeah, look at that. They worry about like what they let go of here. King of Wands. They're very attracted to you still. Very attracted to you still. Okay. So this person, it's unfair to you that they ever even got involved with you, because they know that they'll drop anything and everyone for this person of their past. Like, that's their ultimate goal. And so why they try to string anybody else along is beyond me, because they know, you know, in their heart that where they want to be, or at least it's almost, I think for this person, it's been so long, like, that they've been wanting to get this reconciliation with this person of their past, that they've lost touch with the reality of today and the realization that they have created a certain dynamic with this person, and there will never be this beautiful reconciliation of flowing, loving energy. these two have established a pattern of in and out, back and forth, up and down. And quite frankly, if this person actually received a genuine invitation of reconciliation from this person, they would lose interest. But they don't realize that yet, because they've been at this pursuit for so long that they think that's what they want, but they really don't anymore. And then you came along, and there was real time, energy, and effort that was put into this connection on their side as well as your side. But with this Neptune, they initially were just doing this for fun, like, let's see where this goes type of thing, not serious about it at all, because here it is, this is where I belong. But through time and conversation and moments shared, this person actually started seeing like a future with you, like, wow, I could fall for this person. We have a lot in common. I'm very attracted to this person. I like the way they see the world. Like, you ignited something inside of them, and now because they left you high and dry, it worries them. Did I let the best thing pass me by? Was this my path out? Was this who I was supposed to be with? Was this a huge mistake? Did I make a big mistake? So let's pull some more cards. And I didn't do this for the others, but this person I do feel is very unsure at this point of what they want. Okay, so Knight of Cups, Five of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, we got that Eight of Pentacles again, and Eight of Wands. Okay, so Knight of Cups, Five of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. This person, I feel like the person from their past that showed back up, I feel like they've like had a falling out already, or they're about to. And in that space, like, this person wants to reach out to you, wants to clear things up with you. Like, it really bothers them the way they handled this and just left you like that. Like, it bothers them, okay? But they're very conflicted inside about that. Like, there's actually a bit of awakening in this person where there is a realization of how their actions have impacted you in a negative capacity, where I don't feel they typically really care, because it's all about this person of the past. But something about you, it's like caused them to realize, like, I've got to grow up. I've got work to do on myself. Like, why do I hurt people like this? So your connection to them actually facilitated an awakening inside of them about the way they behave. And it's going to take some time. Like, they genuinely desire to communicate with you again one day. Like, they want to make things right, but they're very conflicted inside about it. In fact, I feel they don't want to reach out to you or ever talk to you again until they know 100% for sure in their soul that they're done with this person, because there's something about you and the connection you shared to where when they just walked away from you, that actually hit them in a different way than ever before, than anybody else that they played this game with and walked away from to go back to the past. You are something different to them. The connection you guys had, the way you understood them, I don't know. But I think also the amount of time they spent with you is longer than they normally invest in other people. But they know they can't come back in until they're over this. They know that. They know that now. And that's why you don't hear from them. Because they know that they would just hurt you again. And there's something about you that it haunts them that they did that in the first place. And they don't want to make the same mistake twice with you. So there is that, okay? I know it started off shaky with the Neptune, but it's because of this person of their past that they just are not over. And until this cycle completes and they totally resolve this karma with each other, it's like this person has nothing to offer or to give to anybody else in a romantic capacity. And so Spirit doesn't want you to hurt or feel bad or be left in confusion or think that you're less than this person of their past. You're not. It's just, this is some karma. Like, they've got to complete this cycle. They've got to figure it out. And this person's really got to make the choice to let the past go and evolve into the present and embrace their future. And you were a part of awakening them inside to that. And that's why it's like, I can't reach out until I know for sure. Like, that's where they're at when it comes to you. All right, let's pull some cards and see what Spirit wants to tell you about all of this. All right, so balance, courage, and forgiveness. Okay, so Spirit is saying right now, focus on finding your balance within. Do some meditation to heal and balance your chakras. And, you know, don't let this situation turn you off from love, from closeness, from connection, because this person is dealing with some karma. And you honestly are the only thing that has made them feel besides this person of their past. So there is that. And with forgiveness, Spirit is saying forgive them in your heart. And in that forgiveness, that is setting you free. And, you know, it's not that they were not interested in you or that you guys didn't have a connection. Like, I do feel that very, very strongly. They're just so hung up on their past. And so you may have felt very burned, very lied to, very used, and that may have been their initial like desire, like, I'm just going to do this to amuse myself. But you were something different. You were something that they didn't expect. And forgiveness is truly freeing yourself and not choosing to hold on to the resentment and the sadness and the lower vibrational emotions, and saying, you know what, it's on them. My karma's clean. I'm clear. I'm going to focus myself on healing and letting this go because I want true love and real connection in my life. I'm not going to let this person take that from me, because ultimately that was who this person once was, and this person of their past snatched that away from them. And don't let them snatch the best part of you away from you, because you see how empty they are from this person of the past. And focus on your healing right now, because this person has a lot of work to do, and they know that they can't talk to you again until they're over that past, because they don't want to hurt you. Like, it bothers them that they did that to you. Okay, let's pull some more cards. Protection, call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. So this is Spirit saying there is nothing wrong with pulling all of your energy away from this person and reclaiming yourself and laying down boundaries and refusing their energy until they clear their past, because they can only hurt you and harm you until they do that. So Spirit says, you know, this person not being in your life is also a form of protection, because they'll only do it again until they heal their past. Keepers of the earth, you are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. So your ancestors, your passed on loved ones, your spirit guides, your angels, your animal guide, all around you, trying to support you and keep you strong and keep you positive and remind you of the goodness of you, and that you are amazing, and that this person did not reject you. They rejected love, real love, because they're hung up on the past of false love. And until they can come into the space of real love, they can't receive you properly. break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, rewrite the future. All right, this is powerful right here, this card, and this comes with the forgiveness. Spirit is saying, you know, if you go back in your mind and you go over the whole course of this connection with this person and everything that they said to you along the way, you'll see when they were coming from their soul and when they were just saying what you wanted to hear. Like there was, you know, two vibes of this person, and you may have lumped everything they said and did into, oh, it was all just BS games. But there were moments that this person was very vulnerable and real with you. And if you can see that from the past, it's going to bring you into a place of forgiveness in the now, which changes the future of what you could have with this person. Okay? And in saying that, don't think you have to just sit around and wait for this person to return. No. Spirit's saying you need to work on healing you and living your life right now, because this person has to clear the karma with them. And as you choose forgiveness and you choose to dwell in the light and receive all the lesson and experience and evolution from this connection, then that changes what can happen in the future between the two of you. All right, so let's pull some more cards and see what else Spirit wants to tell you about this person. Yeah, because I feel like some of you are like, you know what? You want to go ahead and leave me for somebody else? Yeah, you guys just go ahead and have a happy little life together. Screw you. I don't care how much I feel for you or what we plan together. If you're going to leave me, just you keep on walking and don't ever come back. Like I feel that from some of you. And that may be why Spirit's saying do some forgiveness, because as you do that and you look back on the past, you'll realize what was real that came from this person, and it changes what could be in the future. The Moon, Three of Cups, Queen of Swords, and Nine of Cups. So it's time to focus on what has hurt you. It's time to celebrate, hang out with friends, go out and do things, clear your mind, focus on what would emotionally satisfy you right now outside of this person, because until they clear their karma with their past, it's just not a good place for you to be. And what they did to you, it does impact them. They feel very, very haunted by it, and they realize like you may be the one that got away, but as you work towards forgiveness and choosing to see the past differently, it changes how you feel right now and opens up a whole new future that you don't see in this moment. All right, so focus on that healing and that forgiveness for your own freedom, if for no other reason. All right, let's pull one final message from Spirit. Master. You can solve any problem naturally and effortlessly. Proceed with courage and intelligence. Let soft conquer hard. Do not fight the powers that can destroy you. Ride with these opposing forces until the right moment to act. Oh, yes, that is powerful. Master the emotions within you and trust that all will work out as it should, and what is meant to be will be. All right, those are your messages. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care. Hello, image number 4. Let's get right into your reading and tap into this person's higher self and see why they did what they did. Why did they just leave you hanging with no explanation? Okay. So we have Mars coming through, and this could be a couple of different things. This, first of all, I feel this person feels like what you were asking for, like you were moving quicker than they were. And honestly, for you guys, being the fourth reading, this is a very different energy from the first three. This person, I feel, just got very overwhelmed by things between the two of you. There's like a lot of friction between the two of you as well. So even though you guys, have this really hot relationship, like I see a lot of sparks, a lot of passion, a lot of chemistry, a lot of drive. I also see like a lot of activity between you and this person, like hiking and camping and kayaking, like very outdoorsy type of vibe to this person's energy. And it's like they see some sort of incompatibility, and that doesn't mean like that's permanent, but at this time it's like things were either like you were pushing too hard, like moving faster than they were, or it's like when you guys fight, you guys have really bad fights, and they just don't know how to deal with that. Okay. Or you guys have very opposite like interests. Like I feel that outdoorsy. So if you're not super outdoorsy, it's like this person's super outdoorsy and you're not so much, or you're super outdoorsy and they're not so much. There's like some incompatibility of like interests, things like that. So this person needs some time to think things through. That's why they didn't say anything to you, because they haven't really made a decision. It's like it overwhelmed them. And so best just to retreat, which is pretty crappy. But from their perspective, because they really haven't decided, it's easier just to pull the energy away and regroup and then move on from there, opposed to telling you in the moment of their overwhelmment or frustration, like, hey, it's over, I don't want anything to do with you. So they pulled their energy back because they have not made a decision. There's some sort of incompatibility that they perceive between the two of you, and that's why they pulled back. So let's pull some cards and go deeper as to why that is. All right, Queen of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Judgment, Eight of Cups, Six of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, and the Tower. Wow. Okay, so I feel like some of you have definitely tried to reach out to this person, or like, why? And they legit just closed that door on you, and it shocked you. This here, so I see this as you right here, this Queen of Pentacles, whether you're male or female. And you don't have to be an earth side. The reason why you're coming through as this energy is because this is showing you are stable, you are logical, you are built, you are steady. There's a lot going for you as far as this person perceives when they look at you. Like you have a lot going for you, all right? But this incompatibility that they perceive exists between the two of you, like they feel like you guys are always going to come up against this brick wall. Like there is just some sort of impasse here. And with the Judgment, they haven't decided. Like they really don't know what to do. Eight of Cups, I'm gonna walk away and retreat until I can give a real answer, or I know what I want. Okay. And there's a realization that this person's coming into of how flaky and phony they must appear to you at this point in time for how they handled this. And it's just, I really feel like they got overwhelmed about something. And I feel like for some of you, I just see this hand like pushing too hard, too fast. Others of you, it's like you keep coming back to the same fight, or when you fight, like it's really bad. Okay, I feel that. Or something about interest, like those three scenarios just keep looping in my head. So if none of that resonates, maybe try a different choice of image, because that's so specific. It's like three different lanes here. One lane is you're asking for more than this person's ready to give just yet. In this next lane, it's like the fighting. Like I just see like fighting. We can't get past this. And then in this last lane, there is some incompatibility of like lifestyle, interest, background, something along those lines. And so no matter which lane resonates for you, this person got very overwhelmed, and they didn't know what to do, so they just pulled back, and they're realizing how awful that must look to you at this point, and how unexpected that must be. But them just pulling their energy back like that is nothing they were planning on doing. It's just that's what happened in a moment. They made that choice, and it's like now that can't be undone. And they're just kind of sitting there trying to figure it out. What's my next move? What do I really want here? So let's pull some more cards to see specifically about how they feel about their choice to just walk away like that with no explanation. I do sense that they fear like what you must think of them. So the Magician, King of Swords, Death, High Priestess, Queen of Wands, Four of Wands, the Star, and the Hermit. Okay, so they really feel at this point in time like what they did, it may be like, how could you ever forgive me for this? Like that thought definitely goes through their head, and they do wish like there was a better way. This person, they feel like really helpless. It's almost like, okay, I'm gonna pull my energy back, and now I'm just gonna see what happens. I'm not gonna make any movement forward. I'm not gonna make any action. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to kind of sit here and wait for the answer to come, or wait for the universe to work some magic. And that's just not how things go, right? This person is very confused. They're caught up in their head, because on one hand, it's like it's magical with you. It's absolutely magical with you. But whatever this incompatibility is, like they get caught up in their head about it, like, and it feels very trivial. It doesn't even feel like it's something hugely significant, you know, like something significant is where, you know, maybe one of you is strongly Christian and one of you is strongly Jewish, and neither one of you will waver in your faith, right? Like that's a very strong incompatibility. I don't feel like it's that big between the two of you, but this person just perceives it that way. Like there will be a lack of balance, a lack of stability in this connection with you because of that incompatibility, regardless of, you know, which lane you felt like you resonated with. And here with the High Priestess and the Hermit, like they really need some time to sort themselves out and what they really want. But they do fear that because of the way they handled this, that may be the end, and that may be why they're kind of just in that, you know, limbo mode of not really doing anything, because on one hand, you know, they definitely miss you, they definitely desire you, but they don't know what to do about it. They're just in a like this weird space. This is a very, very different read from the other three. Like this person hasn't made up their mind. In fact, This person might just kind of sit in the background and watch you live your life, and then like if you get with somebody and move on, then okay, it's not my fault. Like they gave up. Like this person just doesn't want to take any sort of responsibility or accountability. You know, they could be very air-like, and like they analyze things, and so for them, this incompatibility, like that's just where they're focused, and they're not looking at all the other ways in which you guys are compatible and magic and have a good time. They're just incredibly analytical and have a hard time making a decision about anything. And that could be why them pulling their energy back like that, it totally blew you away, because you're like, wow, they never, you know, they don't know what to do. They don't even know why they did what they did. They were just overwhelmed. Like, that's all I'm feeling is I was overwhelmed. Leave me alone. Like, get out of my energy field is what I feel from this person. They're not wanting to, they need more time. They need more time to sort this out. In fact, it's almost like this is not the right time to seek out a reading for how they're thinking or feeling or anything, because they're all over the place. They have yet to decide. So the future is open, like they have made no decision. And at the same time, any sort of movement towards them, it's like they block you. So this is a situation where you really got to just throw your hands and trust spirit on this, because they haven't decided, and I don't feel there's anything you could do or say, because they feel so guarded and blocked. Like I said, get out of my energy is what I'm feeling from them. Get out of my space, get out of my energy. I don't want to talk about this right now. Like they're just not ready yet. So there's so much more to come with this situation, but their energy has to change first. So let's pull some cards directly from Spirit, since this person is really seeing me as an intruder. Okay, so we have a karma, trust, and ooh, we got fire, south and future. So your fire chakra, your solar plexus chakra, this is message from Spirit, okay? And here, karma, Spirit is saying you just sit back and trust me to handle this person, to sort this person out. And you, with the fire chakra coming out, this relationship and the way this person just left you high and dry really threw you out of balance, and you feel disempowered, you feel small, and Spirit wants to change that. You are amazing. You didn't do anything wrong, okay? You are somebody who goes after what they want with conviction, and there's no stopping you, and that's commendable, and that's beautiful. And just because this person can't handle that sort of energy, that passion, that high frequency of life energy just flowing through somebody, that's not your problem. All right, don't change you because they couldn't handle it. They just got overwhelmed. They need to work that out in themselves. And the way they handled you in this situation did orchestrate some karma for them, okay? Because they weren't fair. They were very, very selfish in this, and it disempowered you. And Spirit wants you, instead of focusing on them right now, because remember, they kicked me out of their energy. So instead of focusing on them, Spirit says you need to realize that, you know, the beauty you were is going to return to you, and what they took from you, what you feel they stole from you, will return to you in a new form. And what they did to you is going to be done to them in the way in which will bring them truth, will bring them light, will bring them illumination so they can grow and they can evolve and not choose this stance of let me run away when I get overwhelmed. And you've really got to trust this process and do some meditation to heal that sacral chakra, your fire chakra, because they really put your fire out with their behavior and what they did to you. You just were like, I never saw this coming. All right, let's pull some more cards from Spirit. Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. Trust your intuition, trust spirit, work on healing. You did nothing wrong. You are not asking for too much. All right, this person needs to learn how to deal with energy in general. Keepers of the earth, you are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. So your spirit guides, your ancestors, your departed loved ones, your angels, your animal guide all around you, trying to bring you back into your place of empowerment and not personalize this person's choices. Align your life. What is no longer in alignment with who you truly are? So that coming out under your solar plexus, your fire chakra, this person really fragmented your energy and made you question a lot about yourself. And the truth is, you may have been asking for a lot, but you deserve everything you were asking for because that's what you were giving. Spirit wants you to know that. It's this person. They got overwhelmed. And you can't not be you. They need to learn how to cope better. Like I said, they're often like a ball. You know, get away from me. Get out of my energy. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to share anything. I haven't made any decisions. I do what I do. Like, Four of Cups, Two of Swords, King of Wands, Eight of Swords. Yeah, they're just gonna keep themselves closed off for a bit here. And that's what Spirit wants you to know. They've got some things they've got to figure out. It's like no matter what's offered to this person, okay, no matter what's offered to them, it overwhelms them. It's like the same thing over and over. And they block people out, okay? They block people out and they justify it. I'm overwhelmed. I'm this, I'm that, you know? And they keep themselves locked away. And this is not your fault. Like, you've really questioned, you know, yourself and things you said, things you did. Was I pushing too hard? Was I asking for too much? No. It's good that you had boundaries. It's good that you stood your ground and you said what you wanted, because what you asked for was nothing less than what you were giving and offering. And they may have made you question yourself in that. No, there is nothing wrong with you. They got overwhelmed, and that's something inside of them that they have to work on and fix. And right now, Spirit's saying, take a step back, let karma work, and teach them a thing or two about themselves. Trust the process and heal that solar plexus chakra, because they really threw you out of balance there. All right, so let's pull one final message from Spirit. Sun. You are on fire with success through the radiant energy of the sun. Dreams are coming true, targets are being reached, and innocence is being rewarded. Your children or your creations are soaring into a bright future with uplifting fortunes beckoning. Oh, yeah. Good things are coming for you, okay? Outside of this connection and what's happened, there's a lot of good things that are going to be coming to you in the very near future, which is going to help get you back on track and heal from what this person has said or done. And honestly, like I said, you should watch a reading in the future about this person because they have not decided. They haven't. They don't want to talk anymore. They just want to be in their own space. And so there's nothing you could really do about that besides let them be and live your life, live your best life and not worry about them. Like, Spirit's going to take care of this, and what they need to realize, they will come into it when they are ready. And perhaps in that space, you guys can talk and work things out. But until then, this person's energy is just very closed off, and trying to, penetrate is just not going to work. It's like the more you push to get in, the tighter they close up. And that's just what they're choosing at this time. All right. It doesn't mean they're going to choose that forever, because they're not decided on what they want to do with you. They're just not doing anything at all. They're just sitting there. So give this some time, work on healing you, and then, in the future, watch another reading and see what messages Spirit brings you about this person then, okay? So those are your messages for now. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care.